Hello, my fellow lovely Geminis. We are doing a reading for September 6th. There is a new moon in Virgo, and the time on that is 8:52 p.m. Eastern time. So you can adjust that to your time. But the great thing about new moons is it's the start of the lunar cycle, and it's a great thing to manifest new things. Virgo is about organization. It's about purging. It's almost like a fall spring cleaning. So like a fall cleaning. So I have some questions here that we're going to answer for you, Gemini. And I said Virgo is about organization. So we're going to read this in relation to Virgo and with the new moon in mind. And ooh, wow. Okay, so all the air signs are pretty I just gave this a good shuffle and this card came out again. All of the air signs are pretty similar here, because this came out in my Aquarius reading, the Five of Swords, not in this position, but this is what do I need to get more organized. And it looks like I'm going to read it a little bit differently because I'm feeling it differently here for you. That the Five of Swords energy, swords is air, swords is thoughts. You need to get your thoughts organized. You might need to put some things down on paper to help you do that. I feel like you have something going in a ton of different directions, and it's really hard to focus when there's so much going on in your head. Some of these thoughts may not even be worth thinking, and sometimes that's really hard. You know it's not worth thinking, but it's still there, and you don't want to focus on it. So because you don't want to focus on it, you're more focused on it. I know it gets crazy, but the best way is to really kind of put that down on paper. And then you can really decide like what's important, what's not important, that kind of thing. Five of Swords is actually kind of a battle between two people. I think this is blood here in the snow. Somebody has been wounded. It's probably this person. Somebody is claiming victory, and it is kind of like a win the battle but lose the war, or you're really like there's no reason to fight. I said this in my Aquarius video as well, that you don't have to show up to every battle that you're invited to. You can agree to disagree. Not everybody has to think the same thing. We all have our own experiences. We all have our own viewpoint. And that's okay. I think that it is ruining us, and it's a very negative energy that says that we all have to think the exact same thing, that we all have to feel the exact same way. We all, everybody's perspective is as unique as they are. And I really, think that I love the idea of celebrating diversity. But it's people are more diverse than the diversity that is acceptable. Okay, we're more diverse than just our skin color. We're diverse in our thoughts. Just because I'm the same gender as somebody doesn't mean I believe the same thing that they do. I got off a little track here, but you don't have to believe the same things. You don't have to think the same things. You don't have to have the same feelings as everybody around you. You are your own unique person, and if something is bothering you, you don't even need to think the things that are in your mind right now. I don't even think the things that are the same as me as a person of yesterday. Okay, there's always new energy and new ideas and new information coming in. So this to me is a lot about getting thoughts in order, getting thoughts down. Some things you can just say, you know what, I don't need this negative thought anymore. I'm feeling like a lot of these things might be negative and they're impacting you in a negative way. And this isn't necessarily, I was talking about bringing new things, but when you are so stuck with the clutter, we're getting organized. We got to let go of some clutter here. We can't bring in new things until we let go of that clutter. So where should our Gemini focus attention? Where should Gemini focus attention? Because Virgo puts a plan in place and then gets that done. Okay. 9 of Pentacles reversed. So this is interesting that it is reversed. Because I think it's very, you know, the 9 of Pentacles is very much about you. Virgo is also an earth sign, so we're coming out here with Pentacles, an earth sign. So it might be a reason that it's reversed is because you need to focus your attention on something that might involve other people, but is very earthy. Gardening, planting. You might have like an idea over here that you get out of your head that is really kind of like resonating here with your focus. So Pentacles is also about your body. Here she specifically like has plants and she's growing things and she's it looks like she's preparing them, she's eating them. So it might have to do with focusing, because purging is also, we talked about that with purging ideas, but it might be purging your body as well. Getting maybe clean eating for a while. Just getting off of sugar or weaning off of caffeine, and really feeling better about yourself physically. This you know, taking walks every day, getting really in nature. I'm just like, how do we connect with nature? And I'm trying to give you tons of examples so that whatever one of these things might resonate for you. And then the last question I'm going to ask is, what is a distraction? So when Virgo is a very nurturing energy, it's a feminine energy, we can have somebody trying to manipulate us or distract us. It's interesting now we have 10 of Pentacles coming out here as a distraction. Okay, so I think that a distraction for you would be, I mentioned something about you don't have to show up to every argument that you're invited to. A distraction for you might be, you know, somebody in your family disagreeing with what you're doing for some reason. You know, everybody has an opinion on what you should eat, what you should do. You need to make up your own mind on that and set intentions around it. You should do yoga, you should do Zumba, you should just go for walks. You know, whatever appeals to you, don't worry about what other people are telling you. And I feel like with the 10 of Pentacles is a very happy family. And I'm not saying that family can be distracted, but don't bury yourself in others. I feel like a very like mom thing to do, not that everybody here is moms, but that we really kind of focus on others and kind of not focus on ourselves. So I feel like this is talking about, you know, these 2 weeks, you really need to think about yourself. Because right here we have cluttered our mind with ideas, and that might be ideas around our kids or our spouse or our siblings or even friends. And what they should do. It's kind of like bringing ourselves back here to the 9 of Pentacles, to yourself. The 9 of Pentacles, she is somebody who accomplished these things for herself, so it's very individualistic. Focusing on you and your goals. Definitely, if it's hard for you, because I know it's hard for me, because I have so many responsibilities with other people, like pencil that time out, schedule it. Right now, I don't have anybody else in the house. There's no other distractions because I scheduled this. Scheduling can sometimes be difficult. It can be hard, but it is definitely worth it when you have that end goal in mind and you need to get that accomplished, to get things accomplished. And new moon in Virgo is about, so new moon in Virgo is about setting that intention, maybe putting it down on paper, following some procedures, putting a plan in place, and actually accomplishing something. I think that the Nine of Pentacles came out in reverse because I don't think that, and especially with the Ten of Pentacles here in the distraction area, because I don't think that you're somebody who naturally wants to focus on yourself. I think that you like want to focus on other people and what they're doing and what's going on. You want to be very social maybe, and you are a very nurturing person by nature. Don't let those other things distract you. Make yourself a priority right now. Make what you want to do a priority. And then the Five of Swords here, like I said, there's a lot of distractions going on in your mind. Get those things out so that you know what your priority would be. Because I think if I asked you just right now without you thinking about it, like, well, what's your priority? What do you want to put in place? What do you want to do for yourself? You'd have a hard time answering that question. So put some thought behind it, get those thoughts down on paper, and put a plan in place, Gemini. So that's what I have for you, and I hope you have a fantastic couple of weeks, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you.